Hello and Namaste. My name is Mr. Gautam Behra and today I am going to discuss on gas carburizing. So gas carburizing is most widely used process for carburization of steel, and the temperature maintained during gas carburizing is basically 870 degrees centigrade to 950 degrees centigrade, and the furnace which is used for gas carburizing is either electrically heated or it is gas fired. Now we'll discuss about the source of carbonaceous material for gas carburizing. So basically there are two sources of carbonaceous material for gas carburizing. The first one is the liquid hydrocarbon and the second one is the gaseous hydrocarbon. So liquid hydrocarbon includes basically methanol and isopropyl, methanol and isopropanol. And this method is basically used by those industry where they cannot afford heavy investment. And in this case, this liquid hydrocarbon is flown into the furnace at a temperature above 700 degrees centigrade, and the carbon potential is maintained by help of the rate of flow of the hydrocarbons. And next type of hydrocarbon is the gaseous hydrocarbon, which is propane and methane. Now we'll discuss the steps in gas carburizing. So in the first step in the gas carburizing is to generate or is to produce carrier gas. So this carrier gas is basically generated by cracking the methane or propane with air. So basically we will take a mixture of methane and air or propane and air, and we cracked it in a furnace, and that will generate the required carrier gas. And this carrier gas is then purged into the furnace where the carburization will be carried out. And the main motive of purging this carrier gas into the furnace is to maintain a positive pressure, a slightly positive pressure inside the furnace. And by this we can get two advantages. The first advantage is it can prevent the infiltration of the atmospheric gases into the furnace. And second advantage is by maintaining a positive pressure we can prevent the oxygen access into the furnace, and we can prevent the oxidation of the surface of the steel. And the next stage is when the temperature rises to the carburizing temperature inside the furnace, then the methane or the propane is introduced into the furnace and proper carbon potential is maintained. Nowadays, with new techniques and new designs, nitrogen gas is used as a carrier gas. Not nitrogen with some additive gases are used instead of this conventional methane oxygen or propane oxygen cracked gas. Next we'll discuss about the reaction occurring during gas carburizing. So these are the reactions. The first reaction you can see, C3H8 undergo cracking to give methane plus carbon. Then methane react with iron to give iron containing carbon on the surface plus 2 hydrogen. Then methane react with carbon dioxide to give 2 carbon monoxide plus 2 hydrogen. And the most important reaction, which is 2 carbon monoxide react with iron, that leads to the diffusion of carbon into the iron and generation of carbon dioxide. And further, hydrogen reacts with carbon dioxide and increase the carbon monoxide concentration. So H2 plus CO2 gives rise to CO plus H2O, and this reaction will continue. Thank you.